I am from the Omaha area. I went to high school at Central High School. So I've been sculpting a little over 20 years. I also owned a gallery with my husband for 19 years called Blue Pomegranate Galleries. The cross is created in 3 different layers. And that base layer is made out of wood. And the second layer is the aluminum, which I'm known for my polished finishes. So the aluminum is going to be polished to radiate light out from the center. So when the lights hit it, it will actually give this really neat luminescent appearance to it, which is hand polished. And then the third layer is actually going to be the front layer that is going to look more like a tree symbol. And that piece is also made out of metal, but it will be painted. I chose to do the 3 different layers because of the symbolism of the Trinity. And that first layer is going to be made of wood, which will be stained. And I chose wood specifically because it symbolizes a wood cross that Christ obviously was crucified on. The second layer is the aluminum layer, which is going to be a more modern, kind of contemporary flair, which to me is how Christ really is for the modern day, how the Bible is for today. And also just because of the way it radiates. And that third layer also being the cross that looks like a tree. So the pieces are laser cut. I sent the drawings off, so CAD drawings that I did on the computer, off to the laser cutter, and so those are in process right now. And when I get those back, I will be welding the steel pieces together, which the steel is the front tree part, and then the aluminum parts I will hand grind and polish, and then those pieces get painted or clear coated depending on which section it is. The wood will be stained, and then we bring those crosses in here in 3 parts. So we will assemble some of those pieces here right on the floor. Then there is a structure that will go on the wall here that we will anchor to the wall, and then the cross will then be hoisted up by strong men onto the bracing, and then we will anchor into that bracing. So I'm really excited to see it in the space and up on the wall. I can't wait. That's the big reveal for me. I'm also an avid gardener. I love to garden. I live outside in the summer times, and so I have spent years and years building a beautiful landscape, which is kind of my little respite area. It's also the place where I spend my time meditating and in prayer. And so the nature is just really important to me. I feel like God speaks to me through nature. So you will find, if you look through my portfolio of work, that I feature nature a lot as a subject matter in my pieces, or it's very heavily inspired by nature. God's really the creator, the ultimate creator, and his creations are just beautiful and inspiring. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor. And that's Isaiah 61:3, which is really neat that's referring to us, that we will be on display for his splendor. It was really fun when I came in here and met with the cross committee. I didn't know if I had the job yet or not, but it was fun because they set a table right up here on the platform, and we got to meet right here in this space, and they actually had cookies, and I just felt really warm and welcomed. But it was fun because I revealed a little maquette or model that I had made of the cross, and it looks exactly like what it will but tiny, is it a 10th scale. And when I pulled that out, just the looks on everyone's face was just like, oh, I think they like it. I think this is it. So I was really glad I made that little maquette, and if you get a chance to see it, you should look at it, because the big cross will look just like that one. If you'd like to check out more of my work, that's available on my website, which is sandragerber.com. You can also find at the bottom of that page my social media links, so if you want to find me on Instagram or Facebook, you can click through that way. If you'd like to email me, there's also the ability to do that through my website. So